Hey, welcome back. This is a review of the TAOTRONICS Soundsurge 85 versus 90. And this is for those who are getting their first budget headphones. This is like under $100, £100. This is $64 right now. This is $43. And this is also those who have the Soundsurge 60 now and just wondering whether they should upgrade. And these are two direct upgrades. This is even a more direct upgrade because they're very similar to the Soundsurge 60, which is no longer sold. I've been using this watch. I've been watching films with this a lot, and I'll explain later. And if I were to go outside and have a walk, I actually would pick up this as well. And it's mainly due to my preference towards lighter headphones. This is 228 grams and this is 298 grams. That makes a big difference in terms of comfort and I would say headphone fatigue. I would definitely have headphone fatigue faster with this than this. So a lot of the YouTube reviewers have been raving this as one of the best budget headphones, and they're very surprised how close it is to like the Sony's ANC headphones, which cost 4 times as much. That's because the bass here is so much better. It is extended. They describe it as rich bass, and this sounds just like the Soundsurge 60. If you're happy with Soundsurge 60, you might not need to upgrade, but in terms of more comfort, in terms of low latency, if you're watching films, this is a worthy upgrade. Now, let's go back to the sound quality before I go into the tech aspect of this. So what I mean by extended bass, to give you an example, there are in some soundtracks kick drums that actually I heard in here, but I didn't hear in here, or at least the presence wasn't known. Like I just realized, oh my god, there's a kick drum in the background, and then only when I heard it from this, when I was listening to this, then I started noticing because I started focusing on it. The bass is definitely louder on this. And as in even the lower frequencies are more apparent than this. If I were to reduce the volume of the low end, it sounds more like this. The mids and the highs, they sound very similar, and they do it both very well for the price. So if you listen to a lot of bassy tracks, if you want, the booms, if you're watching films, you might consider this if you need that. A lot of the films I watch are very, voice heavy. I listen to podcasts when I'm going out, and I don't really need that heavy bass to get me going in terms of, having a nice walk. So that's why I've been picking this up instead of this. There's another thing about the tech aspect. This has aptX low latency codec. This one doesn't. And you might say, well, why wouldn't they bring this across? I think TAOTRONICS is trying to save money. They actually have to pay this company for the codec license. And this lip sync is perfect. This, you could actually see some delay if you focus on their lips. This, even if you focus on it, I've done a review on this, you can't really tell. And you need specific devices such as this that already has built-in low latency. You see the LL here. If you're using an Apple device, it only has SBC. It doesn't have aptX. Apple is not willing to pay for that codec, so you won't get the benefit of that. So it wouldn't make any difference either way. Another thing about bass is that the foam on this is stiffer than this. This is a softer foam. If you were to press these, this takes longer to recover. This is softer. And because this is stiffer, the bass actually can transfer across the foam and onto your face, and hence you could feel the bass. Your headphones punching your face is fun. There are certain things about the button designs that are very different. This has a dedicated switch to ANC, and this one has a button to ANC. So I prefer this because I can actually feel the position of the ANC. This one, I have to press this on and off to hear the audio cue, whether it's on or off. or I have to take off my headphone and look for the blue light. But the good thing about this is once you turn off the headphones, it turns off the ANC, whereas this you have to switch both the headphone off and the ANC. In terms of build quality, this is different plastic, and the hinge, the most important part, is plastic. Headband, of course, is metal. This, the most important part, is metal actually. The hinge is metal, so this is better designed in that way. And what I meant by different plastic, this is a more flexible plastic and it's matte. So this is more glossy, it feels more brittle. This could probably crack under the same strain, where this has some slightly more flex. So it could probably sustain higher stress. So this is definitely better for traveling. And this is definitely, I would pick up if I'm specifically listening to a bassy soundtrack. When it comes to the ANC, the microphone, they're very similar. You can't really tell the difference. The microphone quality, I've done a review on the 85. It sounds, I mean, the 90s just sounds just like it. And also the ANC, it's, you really can't tell the difference on these budget headphones. I rarely use it. The music usually sorts it out, and it's passive. These cups are good enough to muffle out most of the noise outside. So at the time of the review, I thought I'd check out what's out in the market today, and I've noticed that a lot of reviewers have been pointing their accolades to this. This is still under $100, £100, but it is a bit more. We're talking about $15 more than the Soundsurge 90. This is the Soundcore Q30, and Anker makes very good quality budget headphones, and I have the Q20 before, and I've done a review on that, and those are excellent and comfortable pair of headphones. This has 40 millimeter drivers, and people say that the sound quality on this is better than the Soundsurge 90. And I'm looking at the weight of this. It is 260 grams. It weighs more than the 85s, but it does weigh under the 90s. So it is ranked up there in terms of quality, build quality, comfort. They still say 85 is more comfortable, but definitely the sound quality is better than all of the budget headphones at the moment. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want to see more reviews, just like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.